Hi guys, JB and Minot here, and I'm here to present this month's likes and dislikes. These are for the month of June. Now I'm going to start with my like. My first like is watching the media go nuts over Sarah Palin. You see, Sarah Palin's been on this whirlwind tour of the United States. Now don't get me wrong, I would never vote for Sarah Palin for president. I don't think she has a hoot in hell of ever becoming the president of the United States. This woman is a failed vice presidential candidate, and the media just hates on her like there is no tomorrow. Well, she went on this tour, and she's basically ignoring the media while she's there, and they're complaining about it. You know, acting like she owes them. Well, she doesn't owe them anything. They have insulted her family, insulted her husband and her daughters, and even insulted Trig. Whether you're a Sarah Palin fan or not, the way they treated her was shabby. And then they get upset when she ignores them. And if this woman, you know, it's like they're scared or something of her. And it's just funny to watch these guys go nuts. Chris Matthews hates her, despises her. I think, you know, he would wish her harm if he could. You know, all those guys on MSNBC, they just despise her. They are obsessed with her. Anyway, that's my first like. My first dislike, Super 8. I'm sorry, but I liked the movie better when it was called Close Encounters of the Third Kind. No, wait, E.T. No, wait, no. Hook. It rips off so many Steven Spielberg movies. It's like watching a bad Steven Spielberg movie. The only real good thing about the movie was some of the action scenes. Like there's a train crash that was just incredible. Okay. And some of the things I really disliked, I thought the movie tended to lean toward anti-military because it portrays the military as a bunch of torturous, murderous thugs. They torture and murder a guy in cold blood for no reason but that he knows what's going on. And there's this one scene between Elle Fanning and the main character, the little kid, you know, about a teenager, and she's dressed up like a zombie, and she's learning how to walk like a zombie, and somehow they try to present it like it's supposed to be this tender moment, and it's just creepy. It just, you know, and the kid making the film in Super 8, the one with the director, the aspiring director, is so annoying. Why would anybody want to make a film with this guy? He's just such a jerk that, you know, I'm surprised he doesn't get beat up and his lunch money taken away from him. I just felt there were too many cliches. You could also call it the War of the Worlds, and it was directed by J.J. Abrams, and normally I love his work. I love what he did with the Mission Impossible franchise. I love what he's doing with the new Star Trek franchise. I loved Lost. I liked Alias, but this one just fell way too short. He let Steven Spielberg tell him what to do, pretty much. And he did it without any kind of originality in there whatsoever. I really just... He also ripped off from his own movie, Cloverfield. And to me, it's not even worth a rent. A lot of critics liked the movie for some reason. I thought it stunk. I'm sorry. Okay, my like. SpongeBob SquarePants for the 3DS. If you're into WarioWare and you like SpongeBob SquarePants, or excuse me, SpongeBob SquigglePants, that's what this is. SpongeBob SquigglePants for the 3DS. If you like WarioWare and SpongeBob, you'll love this game. It is an outstanding clone. My only problem with it is, like all 3DS games I've played so far, not quite worth 40 bucks. I'd say it was worth 29, but if you're a WarioWare fan, you can't go wrong with this. It's excellent. In fact, no, they haven't. In fact, the 3DS version is more expensive than the Wii version at EB Games or GameSpot or wherever. But, you know, I really enjoyed this, and there it is. Okay, another dislike, and that is the media trying to push Mitt Romney and John Huntsman for the Republican presidential nominations. Okay, if Romney wins that nomination, I don't believe he has a hoop in hell, just like Sarah Palin, of beating Barack Obama. Because Romney, he's flip-flopped on so many issues. He believes in global warming. He's got Romney care. And Barack Obama's going to laugh at him. Barack Obama's going to look at him and go, thank you. And I'm quoting a lot of pundits here, but I agree with them. They're going to look at him. Barack Obama's going to look at him and go, thank you for inspiring Obamacare. Okay? And he's just, I mean, they're pushing him because he's bland. They're pushing these guys, and John Huntsman is just as bad. He's just as much a rhino as Romney is. And John Huntsman actually worked for President Obama as the ambassador of China. And he says he refused to say anything bad about the Obama presidency, which is the opposite thing of, then why are you running if you don't want to say anything's wrong with the presidency that's in office, whether you're an Obama fan or not. I'm not saying I am or I'm not, but, you know, the media is trying to push them because they want Obama to win. So they're pushing these two bland, boring human beings. They know that they'll lose if they go up against Obama. Okay, like Miami losing the NBA Finals. Okay, I grew up 30 miles west of Cleveland, and I don't have a problem with LeBron James moving to Miami. It's just the way he went about it, you know, holding an hour-long special. And I didn't like the fact that the Cleveland officials were all, you know, the mayor and the local celebrities were all kissing his rear end to get him to stay. And it's just his ego and all this other crap. So, you know, I'm glad to see that, you know, I'm not a big basketball fan, but I'd rather have seen somebody else win. I mean, one of the guys on there for the Dallas Mavericks, I don't know who it was, but it took him 17 years to get a championship ring. So, you know, I'm hearing the guys, the pundits say that it takes a long time to build a championship team. And the Cavaliers were well on their way to being a championship team, but he gave up on them. So, just for the sake of his ego, I'm glad Miami lost. Okay, dislike. Assholes who hack into websites, or PlayStation Network, or Xbox Live, or the WiiWare Network, or what have you. Because of you idiots, you pushed back online gaming, and I'm not an online gamer so much, you pushed it back for at least a good 5 years. Okay? You're not, nobody thinks you're clever, you're probably just a bunch of stupid hipsters who think you're better than everybody else, and all you're doing is ruining everybody else's fun for your own freaking ego, or for your greed, if you've stolen credit card IDs and whatnot. Okay? You're not entertaining, and I'm glad the police arrested you. I hope you go to jail for a long time. There. My next like, Cubic Ninja for the 3DS. This is basically, you're trying to get the square ninja through these various mazes by using the gyroscope function of the 3DS. It's a beautiful game. It's a fun game to play. Not quite worth 40 bucks, but they lower the price at GameSpot or GameStop. It's now 29 bucks, so I'd maybe even wait till it's 19 bucks if you want a bargain game. But it's a good game. It's a fun game to play, and I enjoyed it. The critics, not so much, but I liked it. I like a good puzzle action game like that, so I enjoyed it, and I'm sure some of you will too. Okay, my next dislike is morons who dress as zombies to protest at the Special Olympics. Scott Walker in Wisconsin has a dispute with the unions there. Okay, and these folks, these liberal guys who support the unions, decided they want to dress up as zombies to protest Scott Walker, who was at this ceremony. The problem is the ceremony was for the Special Olympics. You basically took away attention from these Special Olympians, and it was their day. They already have rough lives because of their condition. Okay, but you took that away from them. You took their special day for your politics. Okay, and you know what? Frankly, I think dressing up as a zombie to protest anything is kind of stupid. I mean, I'm pretty sure zombies are pretty much apolitical. I mean, I've never watched Resident Evil and saw somebody walk up to Mia Jovovich and go, "Hey, what party do you vote for?" And then eat her when she says Republican or Democrat. Okay? All they want to do is eat brains. That's all zombies do. So to dress up as a zombie to make your point is stupid. And doing it on this occasion, in front of the Special Olympians, and ruining their day and their time just to protest your cause is even stupider. Okay, my next like is Kung Fu Panda 2. It's the action in Kung Fu, it's just as good as Kung Fu Panda 1. It's not quite as charming, but it's still quite fun. Jack Black is fun. I'd love to see a sequel. I'd love them to make a series out of it. Another, you know, I'm sure they will have a sequel. I think it made pretty good money, but it was fun. The characters more interactive, and they had a pretty good bad guy with Gary Oldman's Peacock character. But the action was really good in Kung Fu Panda 2. I'd say it's one of the best sequels out there. It's a good movie. Take your kids, go and see it, and enjoy yourselves. Okay, now, my next dislike. The media making a huge deal about a stupid golf game. President Obama and Congressman Boehner had a golf game to help talk about the debt problem. Okay, which is okay. I have no problem with that. But the media harped on it all friggin' day long. Okay? It's not that big a friggin' deal. Enough already. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Now, for my last like for the month is Resident Evil Mercenaries for the 3DS. This game is about a 29. It costs $40 at GameStop, but it's worth about 29 bucks. And what it is, you're basically a mercenary, and you go through different areas, and it's just your job to kill as many zombies as possible. And there's like 5 levels, and they're each divided into sub-levels, and you can use various weapons depending on the character. And it's a very fun game. Sometimes it can be a little bit punishing, but so far I've enjoyed it so far, and I like the game. The graphics are good. It's a great shooter, and I love a shooter. You know, a good shooter. It's kind of a first-person type shooter, but it's a blast to play for 30 bucks. Maybe not quite 40 bucks, but for 30 bucks, I think it's an excellent game. Okay, I'm going to have a couple of dislikes here. The next one is Peter Falk dying. Great character actor. But you know what? I've never really seen a full episode of Columbo. But the parts I have seen, he is very good in it. But I've always loved him as a great character actor. If you ever get a chance, there was a movie back in the 60s called Murder Incorporated. Murder Inc. And he basically plays this very vicious gangster. And he got an Oscar nomination for it. And it was well deserved. And he was just excellent in it. He's been in a bunch of movies in the 70s. The In-Laws and The Brink's Job. I think he was in Murder by Death. I'm not quite sure. But he's always been an excellent character actor, and I'll miss him. So maybe I'll watch a few episodes of Columbo someday on a day of break. Okay, my next dislike. With flooding going on right here in this town, 12,000 people displaced. Wildfires, the biggest wildfire in the history of New Mexico, in New Mexico and Arizona, and some wildfires in Texas. And what do the news keep talking about? Kaylee Anthony, another woman who supposedly might have murdered her kid. As if she's the only one who's ever done that. She's not even a celebrity, and yet they pay such attention to her. But they don't pay attention to Minot, North Dakota, because they don't care, because we're in the Midwest. And that's ridiculous. Okay, those are my likes and dislikes for the month of June. And I ask that you keep us in your prayers. I'm safe. I'm on the outskirts of town. I've got water, and I've got electricity and all that, and everything's going well on my end. But there are a lot of people who are displaced from their homes. There's about 3,100 homes that are going to have to be destroyed and rebuilt. And the town's not going to be the same for a long, long, long time. Perhaps forever. So keep Minot in your prayers. In the meantime, you guys have a happy 4th of July. And pretty soon, I'm just working on some of the voiceovers and how to put it together. I'm going to start, and I'm going to do it this month. I'm going to try to do it next week, part of it. My 50 favorite DS games of all time. They might not be the best. You might not even like them. They might not be the most critically acclaimed, but they're the ones that I like the best. So, in the meantime, you guys have a great 4th of July. Tell me how you feel about this video. Thank you for making my last likes and dislike video a popular video on oneup.com, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you. In the meantime, to all my friends at oneup.com and YouTube, God bless you. Bye-bye.